on doing the video, but I'm gonna do one real quick because I was just thinking, but I'm at my sister's house, so um, I'm not going to be long. But I just wanted to encourage somebody, to tell you you are so close. And I've learned over the years as a Christian, you know, as I've been saved 25 years, and I've suffered at least, I'm talking about like bondage. I'm talking about like captivity. I'm talking about like, poverty and, you know, just discouragement. And oh my goodness, I've suffered so much, at least 19 of those years, you know, but I know God was with me, and God will love you so good to where you will forget God. You know what God wants to do in your relationship with him? He wants you to die to your flesh. He wants you to die to your emotions. He wants you to die to your carnality. He wants you to die to your desires. Your flesh, your emotions that are not, derived by the spirit. And I've learned also over the years that, you know, humiliation comes before promotion. Humiliation comes before exaltation. So if you feel like you're in a situation where it's humbling, like humiliation, baby, the Bible declares that humiliation comes before exaltation. So some of y'all are so close. That thing is nigh thee, even right there at your door, at your doorstep. Some of y'all so close, I'm telling you, and like I said, I've learned over the years that when God is about to bless you, these things increase, attacks increase. I told y'all before last time, not long ago, the Lord told me shield of faith. Well, the other day he said the same thing. So you got to keep that shield of faith up. You can't give up during the fight, because I'm not going to say what I wanted to say. Immediately the fight came. Well, immediately the thought came in my head about the Shaquilla Robinson situation. That's just devastating. Absolutely devastating. But God. And I think about, the thought just came to my mind when I said, if you give up, and I hate to even use that as an example, but so I'm just going to say this: you can't stop fighting. Because if you think the devil is going to let up on you, baby, the devil is not going to let up on you. The devil is not going to let up on you. The devil hates you and he wants you dead. He wants you to give up on life. He wants you to kill yourself. He wants you to do whatever it takes for you to die. Because he can't kill you like he want to if you're in the will of the Lord. And what I mean by that is, God got a hedge of protection around us. And my prayer every day is, Lord, please keep us from penetrating that hedge, from stepping outside of that hedge. And God, if we do, have mercy on us, Lord God. I remember, when I was talking to that narcissist back in 2016, and I was driving to work, and it was a license plate that said keep. It said keep. And I wasn't talking to him. It was over, but I was, going through my little withdrawal stage, which it wasn't a withdrawal stage because we didn't have anything. But I just, was going through my little phase, of choosing God over this situation. Just because you choose God over something don't mean it's going to be easy. Let's make that clear. Just because you choose God over something don't mean it's going to be easy, because you still got to go through your little, you know what I'm saying, your your situation, your stage, your emotional, whatever, your emotional roller coaster with saying, okay, Jesus, I choose you. So it's not that, okay, soon as you choose Jesus, immediately that desire for that person or that situation or that thing will go away. No. That's why it's called sacrifice. You sacrificing something that you want for the most important thing that should be in your life, which is Christ. If God say no, that's what it is. If he say no, that's what it is. That's why you need to know, what is God saying about this situation? Because if he say no, it's not yes until God says no. It's automatically no until you sure what God is saying. You understand? Don't just assume, okay, this is God, yes, and then I'll just wait. If it ain't God, then it won't happen. Or I'll see what God is saying. So you automatically putting yourself in a possible dangerous situation. No, it's no until you know that he's saying yes. So what I mean is, I've learned that before the blessings come the trials, baby. Before the blessings come the attacks. And like I said the other day, the Lord said again to me, the shield of faith, Ephesians 6, starting at verse 10. You got to have the shield of faith. You got to believe that you're coming out. You got to believe that God got your back. You got to believe that you're not walking in this by yourself. You got to believe that good things is going to happen on the other side of this. You got to believe that you're going to cross over. Because what the devil wants you to do is give up and die. He wants you to die. So it's just a sure sign that you're so close to that thing. I love God so much. I love him because he's right there, and his love is so genuine and so pure. Even when you don't like what you're going through, even when it feels like God is not there with you, he got you. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That's a promise. Trust that God got you and your family, even in this crazy world. Listen here, let me tell you, my name is Joy, and I'm addicted to Jesus, okay? Let me say this, and let me say this. You cannot, okay, let's back up. My children, nobody could not have pushed them out for me. Those are mine. They call me mama or mommy. Yes, I don't care if they saying it in a good way or a bad way. They might be back there, why mama act like that? Why mommy like that? Whatever they might say. None of them no kids. My baby 18. So when we go to the doctor from this point on, they're not going to be looking at me like mama. They're going to be looking at this young man like, sir. But I'm going to be right there. The 21-year-old, I'm going to be right there. 26-year-old, right there. 31-year-old, right there. So I don't have but what I'm saying is, I'm mommy. Those are my children. I had to go through the pregnancy, the doctor's appointments, the contractions, the delivery, whatever. Nobody could go through the pain that I went through, and nobody could experience the joy of looking in that child's face greater than this mama. And I'm not excluding the father. I'm talking about the pain. The father can't even understand what you go through to have the baby. So the only reason why I'm saying that, because I'm trying to relate to when you having spiritual babies, when God has imparted a word in you, and that word got to conceive and take root, and you got to go through what you got to do to birth out that child. You got to go. That devil wants you to give up before you birth out those blessings, before your promise is fulfilled. The shield of faith is to protect the promise. God has promised you, and you are close. So don't give up now. Because God gonna turn those tears into joy, baby. He gonna turn those tears of mourning into tears of joy. And it's a whole different program. When you cry because you hurt, it's a whole different it's a whole different program than when you crying because you're happy, you got joy. God came through. God broke through. He broke through. He allowed you to break through. You're coming out. You are coming out. You know, I can only tell you what God tells me. I can only tell you my testimony. And God kept saying, you don't understand what I'm doing now, but you will. So God is not going to let you go through this fight without revealing to you why eventually. You're not just going through. If I didn't go through what I went through, listen here, baby. You better get your pen and pad ready. I had worked out. I don't know what day it was. Maybe yesterday, day before. I worked out and I got through and I came upstairs, and after I took a shower and put me on some clothes, I just laid across my bed and opened my Bible. Like I just sat across my, just leaned over and opened my Bible. And the Lord said this. He took me to Revelations. He said, it's a new beginning. He said, right. He said, right, for all things are true. Man, see, I know what's coming out of this. I know it's more than just my book. But write this, right? And sometimes you can't write powerfully if you ain't experienced this pressure. That's just like me. All the money that I've given away literally is pathetic. Pathetic. I'm just gonna be honest. Because God ain't tell me just throw money in the trash like that, Joy. But I just believe God that he still restores. Even when I was saving for my house, even when it was time for my house, and I thought I was going to need, Hey, girl. You want to say hi to the people?
I can say hi to the people.
Say hi to the people, girl.
Hello, everybody. It's a great day. Great day.
That's my baby sister. Okay, here I come, Judy.
All right. I didn't even know you was out here.
I text you.
I ain't look at it.
You text back, yeah. You said okay. You was just.
You said you was gonna do a video. I said okay.
But I said I'm here first.
You ain't this how you did. I'm gonna do a real quick video. I said okay, and I said
I said here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, what I was saying, I'm gonna wrap this video up. So the Lord was telling me, right. So even with, I was talking about with the money situation, gave all that money, well, I still believe God, but listen, even when I was saving, was in the process of buying my house, God kept saying, budget. I didn't. I gave all that money away, and God came through for me. And by his grace and mercy, I needed over $200,000 more than what I had for my closing. He came through for me. I said that to say this. I said that to say this. God knows what he's doing in your life right now. We might not understand, but God knows what he's doing. You understand? He wants to get you on the right track, and he wants you to stop getting off the track. Stay on the track. Sometimes God got to put your little behind through some things so you can see the truth. Sometimes we don't want to see the truth. Sometimes we want to believe a lie. But baby, the will of God is the safest place to be. So I just wanted to come over here and tell you real quick that you close. Man, you so close. It's okay. You are so close. The devil wants you to think you close to death. The devil wants you to think you close, something bad is going to happen. The devil wants you to give up. But no, 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 we're not going to quit. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep pushing, baby, because we got some babies to see. We got some pretty beautiful ideas to see come to pass. We got some beautiful blessings that God promised us to walk into. We got more of Jesus that we want to see manifested in our lives. We got more of God's holy presence and his anointing, and we want to see the will of God come to pass. No, we ain't giving up. Because when God said, I got you, I got you. He mean that. If God say you shall live and not die, oh baby, you shall live and not die. Okay? No matter what he doing, no matter what that devil doing. Because the truth be told, let me tell you a secret. God even used the devil for his glory. So if God allowed that devil to come, baby, maybe he wants you to fast. Maybe he wants you to do a 40-day liquid and water fast. Maybe he wants you to do a 40-day Daniel fast. Maybe you need to fast to get yourself up out of this situation and to get closer to God. Maybe you need to pray more. Whatever it is, God will use that devil, baby, to get you on track. You understand? Yeah, the journey may be hard, but baby, tell me something. Tell me anything that's worth it that ain't gonna be hard. First of all, God will allow you to go through things so that when you get there, you won't be prideful and arrogant, where you stay humble. Okay, let's say that. And let's say another thing too. If you don't go through nothing, you ain't gonna be compassionate on other people that gotta go through. If you don't go through nothing, you ain't gonna, your compassion level ain't gonna be where it should be. People get arrogant and prideful. Just like me, I do have to watch myself. I have to watch myself. I do. I really do. Don't come for me. Don't come for me like, but it's wrong. That's something God is working on me about. I don't want to be any way that displeases my Jesus. I don't want to just talk to people any kind of way. I want to treat people right. So we got to get in a position to let God make us into his image.
I'm gonna start my walk. Just catch up with me when you get out. When you finish, I'll walk back up this way.
Where your walk go?
Right here. Just right down this circle.
Okay.
So just text me when you finish.
I ain't gonna text you. I'm gonna come out the door.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. This is the season that God is for joy cleansing. You can have the goodest intention, but you can have the horrible delivery of that intention. Don't treat people bad. Don't, okay, yesterday this was Tuesday. Me and my son, I came from taking my son to the gym, and so on the way coming home, this white lady was behind me, and I don't mean no harm by saying that, but it was, and I stopped at the red light, and there was a police right there, so I wasn't finna go. I was gonna sit to that red light turn green. So she behind me clowning. She moving her head and all this crap, pointing all that crap. I wasn't budging. So finally the light turned green. I turned right. We was going to the same place, to the gas station. Turned right and turned left. So she pulls up and she gets her head out that door and says, "This is St. Louis. This is St. Louis. We can go on red." I had no energy. No energy at all, because the devil was trying to take me out of here. So I pulled my car up. I got out the car and I made my strength to walk a little bit over towards her. Not all the way over there. I said, "Listen, I wasn't going to go on no red with no police right there. And we got that." And I said, like I said, see, she didn't know I didn't have no strength. She didn't know I didn't have no energy. She didn't know it took everything for me just to say anything, because that's how I had nothing in me. And then so then she was going out. So my son came and put his hands on my shoulder, said, "Mama." He was trying to tell me, come on over there. And then she gonna tell me, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And the only thing I could think of, if that woman came over there with me, everything in me, I would have took her out of here. And I had nothing, but everything in me, I knew I would have took that woman out of here. I would have took her and swung her hair from here to, she wouldn't even know where she was gonna land. When she woke up, she would, wherever her destination was, afterlife, that's where she would have been. And I thought that, because before I let you take me out of here, I don't care how weak I am, I'm gonna fight to the end. And then I just had to catch myself. Now all this happened in my mental mind, because I'm not a violent person. I never have been, but we can go there. And I just but my son, when he came and touched me, that made something in her triggered, and she said, I'm sorry. When she saw that black man get out the car, I'm sorry. That's exactly how that went down. But that was the devil. That was the devil coming for me any way he could. And I passed that test naturally. But mentally, it was gonna take, baby, every little energy I had, you was going down. And I meant that if you came up on me, you would never knew I was sick. I would have took my last breath taking you out of here. And yes, because you're not just going to come for me. But calm down, Joy, because what difference does it make? So man, God can deliver you from something. It can come right back. It can come right back. I don't want none of that old Joy back. I don't want my old self back. I don't want nothing about her back. I want Jesus, and I want to live righteous, and I want to live holy, and I don't want to be let nobody push my buttons, because I shouldn't have no buttons on me for nobody to push. Because the weapons of my warfare are not carnal. It's not about that woman, because clearly she was a client. No disrespect, but she was. And she was not just a regular client. She was a mental client. And I told her that. I said, you're a client. You're a client. I can see it. So let me just shut my mouth, because the girl was nuts. So that was the devil. And I saw the devil. And I just come, and I didn't, you know what I did? All that stuff I'm telling you just happened instantly. I just looked at that situation like, come on, devil, you just trying to find a way to cause trouble, to get people, to kill people. And I don't want no parts of it. Instantly, the devil was gone. Instantly. So the thing about it is, okay, Joy, okay? You see that? That's what I'm after. And sometimes people can be so nice, but if they look at me sideways, like yesterday, the man came to spray the house, the pest person to spray the inside and outside. Now I had to hurry up and go somewhere. He was there. He looked on the porch. He came like the Terminator, for real. But he didn't mean no harm. But he came as if to ask me, what is he here for? There go another trigger. I'm looking at him like, what do you mean, what are you here for? I didn't sit on the phone with these people and I already planned this. So what do you mean? And there I go. There that Joy. There them bucking them eyes and looking at you cockeyed and letting you know, Joy, stop. Stop your foolishness. You understand? Because you know that's not you. So God is just showing me areas that, Joy, I don't like that. So I have to learn how to just shut up. And sometimes, black people, white people, it don't matter. But me, as a black woman, I can say a lot without opening my mouth. All I do is start rocking, rolling my head, bucking my eyes. And that's not godly. I mean, it's a shame to even mention this stuff, but it's the truth. I don't want to be that way. I want to treat, and the thing about it is, I'm a lovable person. Some people wouldn't even know it. Some people think, oh, she just thinks she better than somebody. And God knows that's not the case. So I can't take whatever I'm going through and cause me to have a short fuse. I got to stay in character at all times, because guess what? I don't want this to be I don't want it like Moses. People caused Moses to snap. I don't want to be like Moses. God, deliver me. And like I was telling you about the narcissist, when that license plate said, keep me. It said keep. And I started praying, Lord, keep me. God had to keep me from that relationship. And today, the Lord gave me a revelation. Remember Numbers chapter 6 when he said, may the Lord bless you and keep you? That should be our daily prayer. God, keep me. Because I don't want nobody to come hurting me or my family because I let one little bitty thing irritate me. Yeah, so I'm going to let God cleanse me and purge me from myself. I want to be sweet and gentle and all the time. I don't want nothing you do to deter my character. I want to live right before God. I want to treat everybody right because God is at hand. God is right there. He watching you. Yeah. Yeah. So Joy, keep the passion for Christ and get out your emotions, because it ain't gonna help you a bit. Then guess what I got to do? I got to find you and apologize. So I comes back outside I didn't let him come in and spray my house. I just said, forget it, just do the outside. I had to find the man around the house, wherever he was at. So I'm sorry. So what's the use of hurting people or saying foolish mess when you got to go back and repent anyway? So just don't do it. I'm talking to Joy. Just watch yourself. Yeah. Stop with your attitude. Stop with fussing at the kids. Stop with whatever it is. Stop it. So that's all, y'all. I just wanted to come and tell you close. While God is working on your blessing, he's working on you so that you won't mess it up. God blessed you with this thing that's coming. God blessed you with what you had. But you can mess it up. Everybody don't know that Jesus loves me and I love the Lord, and I don't want to be mean to nobody, and I'm sorry for my ways. And if anything not pleasing with God, Lord, help me. Everybody don't know that. They'll look and see God might want to use me to minister to them. Like the first time the people knocked on my door, the pest control. It was one young white guy. And then it was another young black guy down the street, but the white guy, but he was kind of arrogant, like young and arrogant. He was a kid. And of course he was, and his arrogance, I'm just looking at him like, what? And guess what? Not even 20 minutes later, we was praying. He was giving his life to Jesus. So I had to, in the midst of me with my little acting funny, I had to shift it. Because God wanted that soul. Then the other young man came, the black one, and he got saved. This other guy, a white young guy, 21, got saved a week ago, about 4 weeks ago, at my house. Not how many people got saved at my house coming to do work. Joy, stop. I feel like God is doing it. I feel it. It's so beautiful. My life has been restored. And I don't want it to hurt my Jesus or hurt his people, because this is about love. This is about love. So anyway, let God do what he's doing. Don't block your blessings. Let God make the rest of your life the best of your life. Because sometimes we Christians can be mean. That's because we carnal. Just because you want spiritual don't mean you can't be carnal. Get that out of you. Whatever it takes, fasting, praying, begging God, heal me. Heal me. Kill my flesh. Help me. Deliver me. Because I don't want to be like this. I remember when I first got saved, when I take my kids over to my mama house and my daddy house, some kind of way, something gonna spark off. Next thing you know, mom and daddy be at home saying 1, 2, 3. They know the phone finna ring. It's finna be Joy saying I'm sorry. Cause I gotta, don't come for me. Now you acting out of character. Let them come for you. Let anybody come for you. Cause if my daddy was here today, he can come for me anytime he wants to. But I tell you, God knows I don't mean but God don't want me being a way that it's not of him. He tired of me and us misrepresenting him. So enough is enough. Yeah, your blessing is close, but the new you is closer. The new you is closer than you think. How about that? So I love y'all so much. I'm gonna go walk with my sister. That's awesome, because I probably just do 30 minutes with her, and I don't know what my strength is gonna be when I get out here and walk, so I don't want to hinder her. But I love y'all so much. Okay, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day, and God is working on us, and it's okay. He just want us to be like him. That devil, he's out to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus said, I came to give you life, and life more abundantly. We got to stop letting people get under our skin. Okay? I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for loving me and caring about me. Have a blessed day, okay?